Alrighty, I think we are just about ready to get started here. Welcome everybody back to my random live streams that I do during the week. Hopefully you guys are having a pretty good day. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Today is Monday the 11th, so the first stream of the week. Welcome everyone. We have a fair amount of people watching right now. Thank you very, very much. And we have a donation right off the bat of the stream starting. Thank you very much, Planty Films, for the $2. They say dramatic entrance. Yes, indeed. We are here. We are ready. I'm all pumped up and ready to go. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let's go over our schedule really quick. This is the schedule that we have decided on for these streams. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time with daily updates. If ever there's a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know on my community tab, as was the case on Friday. I was not around on Friday. We had something come up and I was not in town.
Pizza time.
Pizza time indeed. Thank you once again, Planty Films, for the $2 donation. But yeah, was not around on Friday, unfortunately. Did not get back in time to stream, so apologies there. However, we do indeed have a surprise ready for you guys later on in the stream to make up for it. So stay tuned if you want to see what that is all about. We will be doing something very special later on in the stream, something that you guys can, of course, help me out with. So we're going to be doing that in a little while. We're just going to let the stream start as normal for a little bit, just to, start things off kind of chill, and then we'll jump into the big thing. So yeah, hopefully you guys are having a pretty interesting day. In the meantime, though, if there's any questions that you guys would like to ask, feel free to let me know. If there's ever a time where you want to switch up the background images, feel free to let me know as well. I do have every single season on standby, so if there's ever a point in the stream where you feel like the background has been a little too repetitive, just let me know and we can switch things around. For a drink, I have a bottle of water. You guys should get some water too. Stay hydrated, obviously. Drink a tall glass of Nia, if you catch my drift. Because she's a tall glass of water. If Nia returns, what would she do first? Probably reunite with the ninja that she cares most about, so either Jay or Kai. I feel like if they do bring Nia back, though, she's just going to randomly show up in some big dramatic fashion, maybe to save somebody or do something, I don't know. Maybe she'll show up at the very end of the next season. At least that's what I would like to see happen. I don't want her to be like the focus of the next season or anything like that, because we literally had Seabound dedicated to her, so... Have I finished Squid Game yet? No, but I am now 2 episodes in of that show instead of just the 1. Watched another episode over the weekend. So we're slowly making our way through that show. We will watch it all eventually. What did I think of Ghost Cole? I thought he was pretty cool. I really liked how Cole actually turned into a ghost. I thought that was pretty good for his character, actually. I thought that was an interesting way to actually give him something to do. I felt like it was taken away a little too quickly, though. I would have liked to have seen Ghost Cole stick around for a couple more seasons, maybe, but the effects of that ghostly transformation are, of course, still present in the series today. So I feel like the consequences of that actually lasted a long time, which is good. I love to see that. I love to see consequences to sacrifices actually sticking around. How's school? It's pretty good. Working my way through it. We just started a new term, so I got some new classes that I've been working towards. This week is going to be pretty busy for school stuff, so I'm going to have my hands full here. Favorite Transformers series? Ooh, let's see. I really enjoy Beast Wars. That's probably one of my favorites. I also enjoy Transformers Prime. Those are probably my 2 favorite shows. Animated is pretty good too. Transformers Animated. If you haven't seen that, check it out. It's pretty good. Very different though. It's a very unique series. Probably those 3 are my 3 favorite Transformers shows. What do I think happened to the elemental blades? I thought it was mentioned that the Ultra Dragon might have taken them back to the Spirit Coves, but we saw the Spirit Coves in one of those Ninjago Legacy shorts, but we didn't see the elemental blades, so I'm not sure what happened to them. Probably one of those things that just disappeared randomly from the series, never to be seen again. Ninjago has a lot of that going on. Yeah, we can jump to Season 4. Background, and then we can do a different one in a little bit. We'll get through a lot of seasons this stream, don't you worry. Let's see. What else we got going on? Uh, yes, we're still live here. We just started this up. We're gonna be live for about another 50 minutes, so we still got a lot of live stream left to get through. So you made it right on time. We have Alden with the 199 donation. Thank you very much. Do I want an insect theme alien villains in Ninjago? That could be interesting. If they ever do decide to do alien villains, they should totally do something similar to that. Almost like, in a way, Lego Galaxy Squad.
Pizza time.
Pizza time indeed. Thank you, Alden. Galaxy Squad, if you guys remember that Lego series, I kind of expect the aliens to look like that, but I don't think Ninjago will ever realistically do alien villains. They tried that at one point, they had plans for that, but those plans ultimately fell through. Though I would like to see Ninjago extend to space more often. I get why they don't do it, though. It's just way too confusing, especially with the Ninjago world, as it is, being one of the 16 realms or whatever. How far does the realm go? Does each realm have its own version of space? Is each realm a different planet in one specific solar system? Obviously, it's very confusing. So I get why the Ninjago creators don't want space to be part of the series. They tried that already, but they pretty much have done everything they need to do with space. Ooh, that's actually a good suggestion for a poll. We should do that pretty quick. Poll suggestion from Captain Stage, which is better, fire or ice chapter? We can totally let that go. Let's see. Stand by, please, while I make the poll. Whoops, I know how to spell. Clearly not. All right, we got a poll going. Thank you, Captain Stage, for the poll idea. Which is better, the fire chapter or the ice chapter? Feel free to vote, you guys in the chat right now. Feel free to drop a vote on that poll. I personally prefer the ice chapter, if I'm being honest. I think the fire chapter had a lot of really solid ideas, but ultimately the execution was... It left a lot to be desired. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are going to agree with that statement. The fire chapter, though, like I said, had some good ideas. The ice chapter, though, I felt like was a lot better. And currently, the ice chapter, if I can click on the poll, the ice chapter is winning 88%. But feel free to vote in the poll, you guys. We're still getting a lot of voters, so feel free to vote. Season 14, sure, we can jump on over to the island. Where are the golden weapons? I had this theory that the golden weapons might actually be part of the ninja's current weapons, because the golden weapons, after they were brought back in March of the Oni, were depleted of their power, and coincidentally, in the next season, season 11, the ninja have new weapons that have some golden components to them. So I always thought it would have been fun to see the ninja's golden weapons be melted down and used as part of the new weapons. That would explain where the golden weapons went, and it would provide a little bit of continuity to that whole portion of the Ninjago series. I like to think that's what happened, but obviously that's not confirmed. Bill Murray is appearing in the MCU. Has he been in the MCU? Cannot remember. Like honestly, has he been in the MCU? Cannot remember. Maybe I'm thinking of Kurt Russell from Guardians 2. Should there be a Lightning and Earth chapter? Yeah, there should be. A lot of people suggest that Prime Empire was the Lightning chapter and Master of the Mountain was the Earth chapter. I could see that being the case. However, they were not called the Lightning chapter and the Earth chapter, obviously. And then you could argue maybe the island was the energy chapter, maybe Seabound was the water chapter. There's obviously arguments to be made there, but I don't think we have a definitive answer. Yeah, Seabound is like the water chapter. The water chapter. Should Ninjago have a wind chapter? Yeah, for sure. They should do a chapter for every element and just have Ninjago branch off into centering seasons around the other elemental masters. That'd be a very bold move for Ninjago. They'd never do it, but that would be a very, very bold move. Very risky. The Amber chapter. Yeah, totally gives Skylar some spotlight. They were originally supposed to do like a Ninjago Charlie's Angels style thing where they were going to have a spin-off based off of like some of the female characters. That sounded interesting. I know that was in development at some point, but I don't know how far along that got before it was canceled or just cut off from the Ninjago series. But I think that would be a pretty good idea, like a female-centered Ninjago spin-off. Ninjago's got some pretty solid female characters, so they could totally do that if they wanted to. Not sure how Nia would work into that nowadays, though, but I'm sure they can figure it out. They've done crazier things in Ninjago before, so I'm sure they could figure that out if they really wanted to. Yeah, I do think Pixel should be the new Wind Master. I think that'd be a very good place for that wind power to go to. You know, because it's just out and about right now. Because elemental powers do not, they don't die with the user. If the user dies without passing it on naturally, it'll just go to somebody else. So somebody in Ninjago right now has the wind element, but nobody knows who it is. Could be Pixel, though. I think that'd be interesting. Either Pixel, or Nelson. Pix should be the master of technology. That's also interesting to think about. Could there be a technology element or something related to that? Yeah, there was rumors a while back about like a female-centered Ninjago spinoff. I'm pretty sure Tommy Andreasen actually talked about that on his Twitter. I know you can find it pretty easily on the Ninjago wiki. Who do I think is the next ruler of Merlopia? Should be Benthamar. If Benthamar doesn't stick around with the ninja, which he probably won't, let's be real, he's probably going to head back to Merlopia and be like the new king, I guess you could say. Because obviously Kalmar's not around anymore. He unfortunately was Pythord during the finale of Seabound. Should be Benthamar, though. Because I don't think he's going to stick around and be like a new ninja. Because very rarely do side characters do that. But we'll probably see Merlopia pop up again in the future, maybe acting in a similar way to Shintaro, where Vanya and her forces show up to assist the ninja every now and then. Maybe we could see something similar. Have I watched Sam Raimi's Spider-Man? Yes, I have. I love those movies. The third one's not super great, though, but number 2 is probably one of the best Spider-Man movies that ever has been made. Number 1 is alright. The first original Spider-Man has not aged extremely well, though. Some parts of that movie do not hold up to the modern day standards. Spider-Man 2 does, though, like a lot. So that's probably my favorite of the trilogy. And then Spider-Man 3 is just Spider-Man 3. You know how it goes. Thoughts on Dareth? He's okay in small doses. I was really impressed with his role in Seabound. He actually existed in that season as a competent character, which was refreshing considering how Dareth has been in the past known for just being a big goofball. So I'm glad they actually did something with him during Seabound. Oh yeah, Spider-Man 3 is hilarious, but not intentionally. It's hilariously bad. It is fun to watch, though, with friends. That is true. Are the Merlopians still angry with the ninja and Benther, though? Maybe they could be. I don't know. I feel like after Seabound, a lot of that stuff was pretty much resolved. But we'll see. I'm sure Merlopia will make an appearance in the future. So we'll probably see what that's about. I imagine, though, it's pretty patched up. But could be wrong. We'll just have to wait and see. Would I want to see a Ninjago Christmas special? Oh, for sure. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays, personally. But I'm not sure how that would work in Ninjago, since they confirmed that the ninja do not celebrate Christmas. So I wonder how that would work if they do decide to do a Christmas special sometime down the line. Maybe they could do like a Ninjago equivalent holiday to Christmas or something like that. But, you know. Alrighty, I think we can jump on over to the little surprise that I have set up for you guys today. I decided to put together a little activity for all of us to do, and we will jump to that right now with the intention of filming this on here and making it a video. Let's head on over to that surprise, and that surprise is a tier list of sorts. You're gonna have to excuse me here as I swap screens really fast. There we go. So I can see the chat over here and I can see the tier list on my other screen. We have a tier list here that we're going to be recording for a video. This is a tier list of Ninjago female characters because Ninjago's female cast is excellent, and I want to go ahead and rank a large majority of the female characters live on stream with you guys with the intention of editing this down and making a video of it later on. So you guys will see this go live here. We'll do this live, and then you'll see this as a video later on. We have another donation from Planty Films. Thank you very much, Planty, for the $1 donation. You're excellent. So with this tier list right here, we don't have every female character, but we do have a fair amount. Pretty much everything that I could remember off the top of my head. We have a couple characters right here. Yeah, a lot of really good suggestions coming from Kevin. Thank you very much, the KFC Kevin. You'll see him in the chat once again. Thank you very much for this idea. I figured this would be a fun thing to do. But we do have some varying categories here at the top. Oh, we got a pizza time donation. Thank you very much. On the top, we have Queen, Amazing, Decent, and Nope in descending order. Queen being the best category and Nope being the worst. And obviously, just to preface this, this is all just my own opinion. Don't get too mad at me if I don't put your favorite female character in the top spot, but I figured this would be fun to do. As you can see, we have lots of female characters from all corners of the Ninjago universe. So, and you guys can vote along with me as well. We'll take our time with this. Feel free to leave it in the chat as well, what you would rank each of these characters as we go through it. Starting with Princess Vanya. So for Vanya, I really enjoy Vanya as a character. I thought she was one of the better parts of Master of the Mountain, personally. So I feel like she is going to go in the Queen section right now. Queen, of course, being the best category in here. Obviously, we can switch things around a little later if we need to. But for right now, Vanya will be going in the Queen section. So let's get the next one rolling. But first, hold on. Let's see what you guys have for Vanya. Vanya, literally a queen. Yes, indeed. She is a queen, both physically, and literally, I suppose. Metaphorically and literally, perhaps. But yeah, she deserves the queen section. Then we got Ultraviolet, the only female general in the Sons of Garmadon lineup. I don't hate Ultraviolet. I think she's not super great, though. I don't really care for Ultraviolet all that much. So I'm thinking about maybe putting her in the decent section. She is pretty good in small doses, though. I do appreciate Ultraviolet's character when she appears randomly, you know? Like every so often she'll pop up in the series. But overall, Ultraviolet, I feel like deserves the decent section. Lots of you guys are saying she's meh. She's a huge nope. I do like Ultraviolet to an extent. She's sort of like Ninjago's Harley Quinn, I guess you could say. I feel like I like her a little more than some other people do. A lot of you guys are saying huge nope on Ultraviolet. I don't think she's that bad. But of course, you guys are free to obviously make your own judgments. Everyone's got their own opinions. So let's jump to the next one. We have Tox. The toxic, not toxic as in literally, but the toxic elemental master. Unfortunately, we don't really know a whole lot about her, other than the fact that she is an Ultra Agents character in the Ninjago universe, but I'm not sure where I would rank her because we don't know a whole lot about her. So I might put her in the decent section for right now. I feel like as a design, she's pretty cool. Like design-wise, I really enjoy her design. Like the green, I really like that. I think Poison is an excellent power. I feel like Tox is a fairly good character, all things considered. I don't think we know a whole lot about her, like I said, but I do feel like she has a really solid design. And of course, she helped out the ninja a lot during Hunted, so how far can we really dock her for that? I feel like overall Tox is a solid character. Some of you guys are saying nope, she deserves at least a decent. Yeah, I decided to put her in the decent section. Let's see what some other people's ratings are for Tox. A lot of eh. A couple nopes, of course. Tox isn't as good as Ultraviolet. I agree, Ultraviolet is a little better than Tox, but still decent nonetheless. Ultra Agent's so nostalgic. Yeah, she is an Ultra Agent's character. One of the two Elemental Masters to come out of that series. So, next up we have Skylar. You guys already know where Skylar's going. For me, no question about it, Skylar belongs in the Queen section. I loved her character during Tournament. She's one of the reasons why Tournament is my favorite season of all time. I really appreciate her character. I love her power. Amber is an excellent power. The possibilities that Amber can actually do are like unlimited, obviously. Lots of really cool powers coming from Skylar. And of course, we saw her again during Hunted Season 9. She played a fairly large role in that season as well. So, can't really say a lot of negatives about Skylar. I think she's honestly one of Ninjago's better female characters. In fact, I'm going to put her in front of Vanya. Nope, not in that section. There we go. I'm going to put her in front of Vanya because I like her a lot more. A lot of you guys are really spreading a lot of Skylar love in the chat. Love to see it. Some people say no, though. I understand that Skylar is not everybody's favorite character. Skylar gets a fair bit of criticism, but I find her to be one of Ninjago's best characters. Skylar is a goddess. She deserves her own tier. I agree. But for right now, she's going in the Queen section. Let's talk about Racer 7. She is the next character on this list. Racer 7, I'm not a huge fan of. I thought she was okay in Prime Empire for what she actually had in terms of a role and what her character was, but I'm not huge on her character. I'm honestly going to put her in the section. I think she's fine. Kind of forgettable, though. I'm not really huge on her character, like I said. I think that her vehicle is cool. She had like a version of the Jungle Raider. But honestly, Racer 7, yeah, I'm not huge on her. I like her hair, though. I like her design. But as a character, can't really remember a whole lot about Racer 7. Yeah, some of you guys in the chat are also forgetting about Racer 7. Not the most memorable character ever, but still decent. I'm going to have to put her in the section, though, because I really don't care all that much about her. Let's jump over to Sorla. I think that's her name, right? The ice lady from the ice chapter of the season 11 saga. As character goes, Sorla was okay. I honestly thought that she was a good mentor to Nia, and I thought that she played a very good part in season 11. Her design is passable, of course, being an older character. She really she rocks that look for sure. Kind of reminds me of a female version of Master Wu. So, all things considered, I don't consider her to be any better than decent, so maybe we'll put her in the decent section right now. Like I said, we can always change things up as we go through the list later on, but for right now, I'm going to put her in the decent section. I thought that she had a good character during season 11. Like I said, really good mentor to that of Nia, so can't really dock her too much for that. So I feel like she belongs in the decent section. A lot of you guys are kind of mixed on Sorla in the chat. It's no biggie. Everyone's got their own opinions. She's better than Tox. I agree. She actually had a character. So we're going to put her in front of Tox just like that. How about that? Yeah, she does kind of remind me of female Wu. All right, let's jump over to Pixel, everybody's favorite Nindroid, besides Zane, of course. Pixel, I love. I love Pixel quite a bit. In fact, I'm going to put her in the Queen section. Just, just no second thoughts, no hesitation. I really love Pixel. I think that she's awesome as Samurai X. I think she's a lot better of a samurai than Nia ever was. I feel like Nia belongs more as a ninja, though Pixel is more like a samurai. But I think she belongs in the Queen section. I don't know if I like her a little more than Vanya, though. I'm kind of going back and forth on these two. I do think that she has a lot of really great characteristics, though. She's been around forever in the series, ever since season 3. She has a very cute relationship with Zane, so that's good. I feel like Pixel is a very solid character, all things considered. I think she's really cool, hence why she's in the Queen section. Some of you guys don't like Pixel. Yeah, to be fair, Pixel's not everybody's favorite. You kind of got to be in the right mood to see some Pixel on screen, but I feel like, honestly, she is a pretty good character in my opinion. Why don't we jump over to Nia, another mainstay in the Ninjago series. Nia is, of course, the water ninja. Everybody loves Nia, especially after her sacrifice during Seabound. Nia is not my favorite ninja, but she's also not my least favorite. It kind of goes back and forth between her and Kai. But I'm not sure where I would put Nia. I think she's been in the series for a really long time, so that makes her automatically a lot better than some of these other characters, of course, because she's had more development, and especially following Seabound, she was really cool. I don't know where I'd put Nia. I'm kind of hesitating. Either amazing or Queen. I don't like Nia as much as some of these other female characters that we have in the Queen section, so perhaps Nia will be the first one in the amazing section. Just my thoughts on Nia. I don't think she's as good as, say, Skylar, Vanya, or Pixel, but she's still a lot better than these characters, like leagues better. So I'm going to put Nia in the amazing section, personally. We can always change this up later on. Like I said, we can rearrange these rankings if I ever need to switch things around, but for right now, I'm going to put her in the amazing section. She can be the leader of that section because she is pretty good as a character, I must say. I hope we see her again really soon. A lot of you guys are saying Nia's Queen. I think Nia's all right, but I'm just going to put her in the amazing section for just right now, though. Just right now. That's my personal decision. Why don't we go ahead and do the next one? This is Nineko from Spinjitzu Brothers. She's kind of like a cat warrior, kind of like a cat ninja. Obviously, if you guys have read Spinjitzu Brothers, you would know who she is. She's one of the newer characters, and honestly, I think she's a decent character. I liked her in that book. I really enjoyed Nineko as a character. I really liked her role in that series. Not spoiling a whole lot though, if you guys have not read Spinjitzu Brothers. Yeah, she's from the new book series that just came out for Ninjago. She's one of the newer characters. I really like her though. I'm going to put her in the decent section. A lot of people have been theorizing that she's from Chima, and I could totally see that being the case, because she is a cat girl. How am I going to put Vanya before Nia? I personally like Vanya a little more. Sorry to say. But yeah, Nineko is decent. Not a lot of you guys know who Nineko is. That's okay. Read Spinjitzu Brothers. Y'all are sleeping on those books, I swear. Mistake. Let's jump to Mistake pretty quick. Mistake is cool. I like how she's part Oni as well. I think that's really cool. Immediately bumps up her character a lot ahead of all these other people. I'm going to put her in the amazing section, I think. Mistake is a very good person, I suppose, in the Ninjago series. She's a really good character. Once again, I really appreciate her Oni form. Her sacrifice during season 9, though, kind of went a little too quick, I'd say, but that's not the fault of the character. That's more of like censorship talking. But I feel like Mistake is genuinely an amazing character. A lot of you guys are putting amazing as well. I think she's a pretty cool character. I love her relationship with Wu, love her relationship with Garmadon. You can tell that Mistake has a lot of history in the Ninjago series, so I have to put her in the amazing section for sure. Yeah, she's part, or she is an Oni, I suppose. I shouldn't say she's part Oni, she is an Oni. She is an Oni. Hence why she's been in those Oni saga seasons. She's an Oni, but she was killed, unfortunately. Let's do, who's this? Murtessa. Murtessa is the next one. Yeah, she was the rat in Endgame. That's true. Yeah, Murtessa. Let's see. Murtessa was one of the head Munces during season 13, Master of the Mountain. I'm not crazy about Murtessa. Might have to put her in the category as well. I do like her relationship with Nia, though. I find her relationship with Nia to be hilarious. The part that she had with Nia during that season, of course, but I don't like her design a lot. And she's not that great of a character compared to some of these other lovely ladies that we put in the first 3 tiers. So for Murtessa, I'm gonna have to give her an A lot of you guys are saying nope. I don't know. I'd give her an I'll give her the benefit of the doubt here. I'll give her I'll give her a pass on this one. I think she deserves at least an Some of you guys are asking for the link to this tier list. I could totally put it in the chat once we get done. And obviously when this does get uploaded as a video, I will drop the link as well. But I'll probably put the link in the chat when we get done here. Let's do Akita. Akita is next. Akita being the Kitsune girl, I guess you could say, from season 11. I honestly think she's a pretty good character. I'm really considering putting her in the amazing section. I'm not sure if I like her more than Vanya or Pixel or even Skylar. So for right now, let's drop her in the amazing section. I do like her a lot more than Mistake though, so let's swap them around. I think that Nia is better than Akita though. I really like Akita's powers. I mean, she is a very solid character in terms of her power set. She can obviously transform from human to fox, wolf, kitsune form or whatever. I liked her relationship with Lloyd during season 11. So I thought that was cool. I hope we see her again though. She is pretty cute. I will say Akita's design is really cool. I like her design quite a bit. Like I said, her powers are awesome as well. A lot of you guys are saying Queen. I think she's cool. Just not as cool as some of these other characters. I really like Vanya. Some of you guys are like, how could you like Vanya more than Nia? I don't know, man. I just do. I just think Vanya is a better character. If I had to pick a character for my dodgeball team, I would pick Vanya over Nia. Just my personal thoughts. But yeah, Akita is pretty cool. I really like her design. Let's jump over who we got next. Antonia. Antonia is a pretty decent character. A really solid design as well. I like her design quite a bit. Might put her in the decent section. I hope we see more of Antonia in the future. I honestly think that she's one of the better civilian characters, I guess you could say, in the Ninjago saga, especially with her relationship with Nelson. I think she makes like a really good older sister to Nelson, you know, like a figurative older sister, and I really like her design. Honestly, she's another contender for the wind element for me. I think her design is excellent. She's quite cute, and I really like her character in the series. So I'm going to put her in the decent section, though I will be switching around this, though. I like her a lot more than Ultraviolet. So we're going to make Antonia the new leader of the decent section. I like her quite a bit. I really like Antonia. Just not as much as some of these other characters, obviously. Yeah, that's true. She is a good role model. I like her a lot. A lot of you guys are saying she's cool, she's good, queen, decent. A lot of mixed reactions towards Antonia, but a lot of really positive reactions too. So, yeah. I feel like Wind should have a female holder. I agree. I think that'd be awesome. And Antonia is one of the contenders, at least for me, to get the wind element. Either her or Pixel. I think either of those would make for a very good wind ninja. I hope she appears more in the future. Let's do Esphira, the snake lady from season 11, the snake fire lady. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna put her in the nope. She can be the leader of the nope section. I infamously do not like Esphira as a character. I don't think a lot of people really like Esphira. I think her motivation, her backstory is really, really two-dimensional. I mean, she's after revenge. Terrific. Every Ninjago villain wants revenge in some capacity, let's be real. To me, she's nothing super special. I don't think she's as good of a villain as Vex or even Zane when he was the Ice Emperor during Season 11, so I'm going to put Esphira in the nope section. A lot of you guys seem to agree with me as well. I just don't think Esphira is all that great. I think she had a lot of potential to be amazing, especially because of her backstory, how well she ties in with Wu and Garmadon. Unfortunately, I just don't like her backstory all that much. I thought it was really uninspired. Yeah, bland is another very good word to understand or to use to describe Esphira. Bland, uninspired, boring. Someone says she's a cardboard copy of Pythor. That is true. That is true. But yeah, a lot of you guys agree with me that Esphira should be in the nope section, and I agree as well. All right. Next, who we got? Oh boy, we got Harumi. I gotta be very careful where I put Harumi here, because Harumi is a fan favorite character. Everybody loves Harumi. I'm hesitant. I don't know which one to put her in. I mean, she's a really cool character. I'd definitely put her in either of these. You know what? I'll give Harumi I'll give her a pass here. I'm gonna put her in the queen section. And you know what? I'm going to bump up Nia to the queen section as well. How about that? I like Harumi a lot more than Nia, of course, but Nia, I agree. I feel like queen is definitely a good spot for her. But Harumi, really good backstory. Harumi has one of the better backstories out of any Ninjago villain. I will die on that hill. I really like Harumi. I feel like she's amazing in terms of what she is as a villain. I love her backstory. I love how she hates the ninja, especially Lloyd. I just find her to be one of the most compelling parts of Season 8, Sons of Garmadon. So we're bumping Nia up to the queen section, and Harumi is going to be in the queen section as well. Princess Harumi? Nah, she's Queen Harumi. Oh yeah, she is dead though. She's very dead. I don't think she's coming back at any time. That's, I think, what separates a lot of Harumi fans. The possibility of whether or not she could return. In my opinion, she is very much dead. So I don't think we are going to ever see Harumi back again. I liked how they had her as an avatar in Prime Empire though. All right, so we've given Harumi a spot. We've gushed about Harumi. Now let's jump to Bansha. I'm not big on Bansha. I'm gonna be real. I might put her in the nope category as well. Being a ghost, I mean, that's certainly something. I like ghosts. I appreciate a good ghost just as much as the next guy, but I don't think that she's anything more than just a henchman. I'm gonna be honest. I don't find her to be that compelling as a character. I think that some of Moro's other ghostly allies were a lot better, such as Soul Archer. Not Gultar though. Gultar is terrible. But I like Soul Archer and even Wraith maybe a lot more than Bansha. It just kind of depends on how I'm feeling during the day. Not sure what I ranked them all in my villains tier list that I put up earlier today. Oh yeah, Bansha's a female. A lot of you guys didn't know that. Bansha is a girly ghost. So that much has been made clear. I don't like her though. I'm gonna put her in the nope section. Who's this? Reflectra. I like Reflectra. I think she's got a super cute design. I like her mask. I like her powers. She, of course, appeared in that Ninjago Legacy Reimagined short Sweat into the Goldies. She was the main bad guy in that series. I like her a lot, though, so I might put her in the decent section. I honestly think her design is, like, really good. Probably one of the better designs for a female villain. In a way, she's kind of like the opposite of Misdemeanor, who we'll get into later on. She's down here, of course. But Reflectra is pretty cool. Reflectra, if you guys don't know, she is from the Ninjago Legacy Reimagined series. If you haven't seen those shorts, I'd recommend it. I like her a lot more than even Tox, even Sorla. I'm going to put her right here, I think. I think she's a really cool character. Love her design. One of the better Ninjago designs. Not big on her, I guess, lack of appearances, though. She should totally come back eventually. But Reflectra, all things considered, she's a pretty cool villain. I like her quite a bit. Very cute, very sparkly. I like her a lot. A lot of you guys are kind of mixed on Reflectra. I think she's decent. Yeah, she should totally return for future seasons. Like her unique hair. Yeah, that's one of the highlights of her character design for me. I don't think that hairpiece exists in LEGO, does it? I think that's just completely custom for the Ninjago series. I don't think you can actually physically get that hair. Could be wrong, though. Could be very wrong. Why don't we jump over to who's next? We have Camille. Camille? However you want to pronounce her name. I think it should be Camille because chameleon, you know, master of form. I like her. I'm going to put her in the decent section, honestly. I think that she's an alright character. We saw her a little bit in tournament where she battled Lloyd. She's kind of, I guess, maniacal villain. She's probably not villain, but female character. She's probably the most villain-esque of the Elemental Masters, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, her hair is pretty cool. I like her hair, too. I feel like overall, though, she's an alright character. Oh, excuse me as I take a sip of my water. Some of you guys are saying nope. Yeah, Camille. Yeah, I feel like that's how you pronounce her name. Yeah, that is true. Her element is really awesome as well. Master of Form. I think she's awesome in terms of that. I still want her as a figure, though. We need her to complete the Elemental Masters collection. Hopefully we see her very soon. But yeah, I do agree. She could very well be a future antagonist. That's a very good point. Yeah, true. Moro is very villainous. Forgot about Moro for a second. But Camille of the Elemental Masters that participated in Chen's tournament, probably the most devious, probably the most villainous out of all of them. Yeah, they did mention how she was a bad girl, quote unquote, in season 9. Why is Dareth not here? Because these are Ninjago ladies. I don't think Dareth qualifies as a lady. Could be wrong though. Whatever Dareth wants to identify as, good on Dareth. More power to you, Dareth. All things considered though, Camille probably going in the decent section. Let's do Dogshank. Dogshank is not a character that I am super fond of. She is funny though. Dogshank is funny as a character, but I don't find her to be compelling in terms of a design. Actually, you know what? Let's bump her up one. Let's bump her up to because she does have some pretty cool moments in Skybound. I feel like Skybound treated her right. And she also had a little backstory thing during some other Ninjago shorts. That is true. What are we doing? We are ranking Ninjago, the Ninjago female cast. Or at least the majority of the Ninjago female cast. I do not have everybody in here. Like somebody said, Scale's wife. Yeah, I did not put her in there. But we do have a lot more, though. Overall, though, Dogshank as a character, honestly, not too bad. There's certainly a lot worse characters out there besides Dogshank. But she's a pretty interesting character, I suppose. Interesting in terms of design as well. Why isn't Waffle on the tier list? She's not a part of the Ninjago series, but... oh, actually, wait, Meowthra in the Ninjago movie, I guess kind of looks like my cat Waffle. Can we just skip ahead and put Makia in Nope? Actually, let's cover Makia. We're gonna go out of order here. I don't like Makia too much. I think snakes. I get it. I get that she's like a female snake person or whatever. I don't know. I just don't really like Makia as a character to me personally. I just don't think she's very great as a character. Not super great as a villain. But hey, let's continue onwards here with Edna. Edna being Jay's adoptive mother, more of a mother than Jay's biological mother. She's honestly a pretty good character. I'm going to bump her up to amazing. I feel like Edna for sure is one of Ninjago's best parental figures, for sure. Honestly, not too bad. I really like how sweet she is towards Jay. She's honestly a really good mom in a lot of ways. Edna is always a pleasure to see whenever she's on screen, especially in the earlier seasons. And I like her design too. Her design is, she looks like someone's mom. She is Jay's mom. She's funny. Oh, absolutely. I think she's a charm whenever she's on screen. Very, very sweet, very caring. Always a treat to see, of course. Yeah, I'd put her above Mistake, honestly. I feel like that's a good way to rank these people right here. Don't like Edna? No worries. Edna is not everybody's cup of tea, but I feel like as a character, she's pretty cool. She'd be embarrassing Jay a lot. Yeah, but that's what makes her so fun. She's a good mom in that regard. All right, let's talk about Faith. Faith is the next one. In this list that we're going to do. I like Faith a lot. I think she's a very decent character. I'm going to put her in the amazing section. I feel like as female characters go, she's honestly one of the best ones that we saw during Ninjago Hunted. I find Faith to be extremely fun and extremely caring for being a dragon hunter. She's obviously going against the Iron Baron and all of his shenanigans, and I really like her relationship with Master Wu. I thought that Faith and Wu made a cute couple, dare I say. Until Wu aged up, of course. But she is really cool. She's a really good fighter as well. I find her to be an extremely compelling character, and I like her a lot. So we're going to put Faith in the amazing section. I'm going to put her above Edna, though. I like Faith a lot. Not as much as Akita, but still good nonetheless. Faith is queen. I'd say she's pretty close. Like if Akita is pretty close to being in the queen section, Faith is very close to being there. Wu X Faith, yes, I agree. We should have seen more of that. We should have seen more of that. But no, Faith is pretty cool. Faith is honestly really cool. Let's go to Gale Gossip. Gale Gossip being Dareth's one and only. I like her design. Her design is really fun, but I'm not huge on like the news anchor archetype for her character. She kind of reminds me of I don't know if you guys have seen the Scream movies. She kind of reminds me of the lady from those movies. I'm gonna put her in the section. I think she's really fun, but kind of fun in small doses, I suppose. I don't find her to be that enjoyable. In the earlier seasons as well, I found her to be very annoying. I think this is honestly a good ranking right here for the section so far, with Racer 7 being better than Gale Gossip, and so on and so forth. I like her a little bit, but not too much. Dareth likes Gale, therefore she's a queen. I know Dareth would totally put Gale Gossip in the queen section. But you know what, Dareth, this is my list. and I do not feel like she's that great of a character. Yeah, we didn't put Patty Keys in here. We don't have every female character. She's the reason Cole almost died. Yeah, so that's another reason to put her in the ass section. Let's do Jay's birth mom. I'm not sure if she has an official name, though. So I've heard the name Libber be passed around, Libber, but I'm not sure exactly what her deal is. We didn't really see too much of her in the series, honestly, but I like her design and her personality. She reminds me a lot of Jay. I'm going to put her in the decent section. We don't know a lot about her backstory. We don't know a lot about her personality, per se, except from what we've seen during Hands of Time flashbacks. But I think she's okay as a character. I would love to see more of her. I think her design is awesome, and once again, she does indeed remind me a lot of Jay. So hopefully we can actually see a little more of her, but I'm going to put her in the decent section. All I know about Liver is that Cliff did her dirty. Yeah, apparently Cliff Gordon is not a very good guy, and may or may not have done a lot of bad things to this lady right here. But still, I like her design. I'm going to put her maybe in front of Nineko. I think that's a pretty good spot. Yeah, she is really pretty. I like her design quite a bit. I like her hair. I also like her outfit too, the lightning outfit. I feel like Jay should adopt something similar to that at some point. I like her quite a bit. Let's jump over to Jet Jack. This one's going to be quick. Jet Jack, I'm not huge on. I do not like the mohawk. I'm not really a huge fan of that piece whenever it's used. So I'm going to put her in Nope, but I'm going to put her above Esphira. Honestly, let's arrange this whole place again. I think that's a good, yeah, that's a pretty good way of ranking all these. Goes as follows: favorite to least favorite. I'm not super into Jet Jack. I don't really know a whole lot about her. Can't really remember a whole lot about her during Hunted. So I'm going to put her in the Nope section. That's going to be a Nope for me personally. I just don't like the mohawk, I'm going to be honest. I never like that piece whenever it's used in Lego. Let's go to Coco from the Ninjago movie. As you can see here, we have Coco and Misako as separate characters, because in a way they are separate characters. Coco, I really, really like Coco. I really like Coco. I really like her a lot. I'm going to put her in the queen section. I'm going to be real. I'm going to put her in the queen section. I love her design. The orange hair is gorgeous. I think that she's a really sweet and caring mom in the Ninjago movie. One of the best parts of that movie, at least for me. And she has an excellent backstory, being the Lady Iron Dragon. Perfect. I love Coco as a character. In a lot of ways, I kind of enjoy her a lot more than the Misako that we got in the TV show. But I really like Coco as a character. I think she's really sweet. Probably not going to put her any farther than this, but still very good nonetheless. I find her to be one of Ninjago's greatest mother characters. If, of course, you count the Ninjago movie whenever you rank Ninjago mothers. Yeah, that's another very good point. She's not afraid to stand up to Garmadon. She does not take Garmadon's stuff. That is for sure. She's not afraid to put him in his place, which I find to be just super queen material about her. I love when Coco does that kind of stuff. Excellent. Really like her. All right, let's go to Misako, Coco's TV show counterpart. I like Misako a lot. Not as much as Coco, though, so I'm going to put her in the amazing section. I'm going to bump her up a little bit. Probably going to put her behind Akita, just like that. I think that Misako is still a very solid character. Misako is pretty cool. A lot of people say that she's a bad mom. I just feel like she was looking out for the greater good, you know? She was looking for a way to prevent the final battle. She really cares about her family. And even though she hasn't been around recently in the Ninjago series, she still has made minor appearances, of course, but even though she was more so a character during earlier Ninjago, I feel like she sticks around a lot. Like her role in the series, her motherly perspective sticks around a lot throughout the series, especially when it comes to Lloyd, so I don't really find Misako to be that bad of a character. I feel like she honestly left her family for the greater good. That's just my personal opinion. But I feel like, for the most part, Misako's pretty cool. I also like her design quite a bit, like her glasses, like her hair, like her green scarf thing. Not too bad for me. Misako's love triangle was cringe. That is true. She did have some questionable activity going on there with Wu and Garmadon. I'd question a lot of what Misako did regarding that, but still, good nonetheless. Lily is also an amazing character. Straight up, I really like Lily. I think that she's an excellent character. Very sweet in the flashbacks. Very heartbreaking to find Lily's story that tragic. I found that Lily was a very excellent character, especially in regard to some of the flashbacks with what are they called? The Blades of Deliverance. I thought that was pretty cool. Some of you guys are saying queen. I don't think she's super queen material, honestly. I think she's a very good character, though. So she belongs in the amazing section. What if I did this? I feel like that's decent. I like her quite a bit. I think that Lily's an excellent mom to Cole. Gonna put her in the amazing section as well. She is pretty queen. I enjoy her quite a bit, but not as much as some of these other queens that we have in the top spot. Speaking of queens, let's jump to this one, Maya. We're going to put her right there. You already know how I feel about Maya. I think Maya is Ninjago's best parent by far. Definitely belongs in that queen section. Probably my second favorite character next to Skylar, in terms of female characters, of course. I have a crush on Maya. There'd be no way of knowing. You couldn't possibly prove that. All things considered, though, Maya belongs in that queen section. I will die on that hill. I think she's a really excellent fighter, excellent power. She's a very good mom to Nia. Honestly, one of Ninjago's best parents. I feel like Maya is a very good character. Some people like to joke that she gets younger with age. I don't know. I just feel like she's queen no matter what she looks like. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, Maya is pretty cool. I like her quite a bit. One of my favorite female characters. All right. And we have one more to talk about here. We have Miss Demeanor. I'm going to put her in the decent section. Probably on par with that of Reflectra. I feel like these two are pretty much the equivalent to one another. Misdemeanor is really fun. She does have that mohawk, though, which immediately makes her lose points for me. But I feel like as a character, she's really fiery, hence, her power. I like her design overall. Aside from the hair, I like her fire gauntlet things, and I hope we see more of her in the future. I feel like if they ever did like a female team-up thing or like a Ninjago villain team-up, they should totally have her on the team. I think that'd be awesome. But I really like Misdemeanor overall. I thought she was all right. All right, so let's go over what we got here for the final tier list. So for queens, we got these queens right here. And I think this is the order that I'm going to have them in terms of how I would rank them. We have these queens, and amazing, we have these amazing characters. The decent category makes up a fair amount of this list, but I still think these characters all belong in the decent section. Still very good, just not as great as some of these. The character category is all right. I'm not crazy about any of these characters. And with nope, yeah, it's about right. That is about right. I do not think the characters in the nope category are very great. But with that being said, that's going to do it for my ranking of the female Ninjago cast. Not every female character, but still a decent amount nonetheless. I appreciate you guys helping me out with this, and let's jump back to our the streams, the stream things. Let's do Hands of Time. Let's jump to that really quick. You're gonna have to give me 1 second here, folks, as I get things straightened up here, get things moved around. Some of you guys are asking for the tier list. I will be adding that in the chat. Let's do that quick. Let's see if I can copy and paste it into our chat. There you go. So that is the link to the tier list. I will actually pin that. And then this poll is pretty much over right here, ending the poll. The Ice Chapter 1, by the way. But yeah, we're going to let Hands of Time run. We're going to put the tier list up on top in case you guys want to do that tier list for yourself. Feel free to do so. And then when I do make that into a video, I will leave that tier list in the description as well. So let's go ahead and answer some more questions, I guess, because we still have a few more minutes left in the stream. So, give me 1 second here, folks. 1 second, really quick. Bada bing. Bada boom. Just still trying to set up my screens. All right. All right, we got it. We got it. So, thank you very much for helping me with that tier list, everyone. That was a lot of fun. You'll see that as a video very soon. My goal is to put that up tomorrow. If not tomorrow, probably the next day. Got to figure out how to edit that down, though. Why was the ending of Hands of Time unfinished? For Hands of Time, I feel like the ending was originally... Well, the ending we knew was originally supposed to be the where Chronix and Crux jump forward into the future 40 years and meet with the ninja, and it was pretty much the end of the series. That was supposed to be the original ending for Hands of Time, but they changed it around, and I feel like a lot of people thought that it was unfinished because of that, maybe. Otherwise, I feel like the ending for Hands of Time is pretty decent, honestly. Like, it's not my favorite finale ever, but the ending that we saw was certainly not the original ending. I'll say that much. Otherwise, I don't know a whole lot about the ending of Hands of Time, gonna be real. But that's just my thoughts on that. Let's see. What about Golden Hour? Yeah, Golden Hour is, I guess, the official ending for Hands of Time, I guess, right now. It kind of bridges the gap in between Season 7 and Season 8, that's for sure. Is Season 8 overrated? I personally don't think so. I think it deserves the love and attention that it gets. I feel like a lot of people don't like it, though, because it's popular, or because maybe they don't like the redesigns still. I know that was a pretty big reason why people hated on Season 8 at the time that it was out, because of the redesigns. But I feel like once you get past the redesigns, you can actually, appreciate Sons of Garmadon as it is. That's for sure. What about the Legacy Reimagined short in the Monkey Kid art style? I mean, that'd be cool. Like if they made a Legacy short with the Monkey Kid art style. In a way, that's kind of what Gold Rush was. It was super close to Monkey Kid. Not exact, though. But if they ever did make something Ninjago related in the art style of Monkey Kid, I would not complain. I would very much love to see that. I think when Ninjago experiments with different art styles, it's always a fun time. They should do that more often. What happened to Jitsu and the Elemental Dragons? Those were removed from the series for allegedly making the ninja too overpowered. In-universe explanations being that Jitsu was drawn up by some type of dark magic or something. The ninja needed to access that in order to use Jitsu, so they just decided to not use it. And for the dragons, people have theorized that the ninja are scared all the time, and that's why they cannot conjure their dragons anymore. Behind the scenes, though, they removed it because the ninja would seem too overpowered. Which I can understand. I mean, you already have these elementally charged beings with all these crazy vehicles and weapons, and then you give them the ability to fly and summon dragons. Eventually, it does become a little too much. Favorite Tournament of Elements set? Ooh, let's see. I really like, the Conjurer Copter is pretty cool. Yeah, Skylar comes in that. That was one of the first sets that I got. When Tournament came out. But I really like the Titanium Dragon as well. I think that's a very solid dragon for Zane. And it also comes with Klaus. So, and the Titanium Zane. Cannot go wrong with the Titanium Dragon set. That is for sure. Oh, someone just entered my room. Which cat is it? Hello, Momo. My cat Momo just came in here to say hi. Yeah, you just made it, Momo. We're just wrapping things up here. With only a few minutes left in the stream, why don't we turn things over to rapid fire questions? Anything that I can answer in just a few minutes or so, or not a few minutes, sorry, a few seconds or so. And why don't we end on season, why don't we do season 8/season 9 pictures to end things off here. Show us the cat. I would, but I do not have a cat camera, but I can show you this image of Waffle, one of my other cats. But yeah, let's get some rapid fire questions going. Oh, she just sneezed. Don't know if you guys heard that. When's my next Hot Takes round coming out? Very soon. Not exactly sure when I want to do it, though. Within the next couple of weeks for sure. Best part of Day of the Departed? When it ended. Or the Cole RX bit, if you wanted a serious answer. Least favorite episode? The first one that always comes to mind is The News Never Sleeps. Don't know why. But it's pretty much what it is. Favorite Hands of Time set? Probably the Iron Doom. I think that's awesome. The Dawn of Iron Doom or whatever that set is called. That one's probably my favorite. Would I date Skylar? Yeah, probably. Would I date Maya? Most definitely. Maya, she ain't too bad. Let's be real. Have I seen Fire Force? I've only seen maybe half of that series. I know I started it, but I don't think I ever finished it. I like the opening though. The opening's pretty cool. Lego Star Wars thoughts? It's alright. I only got a few Star Wars sets when I was really younger because I wanted the blasters that came in the sets. I think I got like some type of battle pack or something, but I have not been keeping up with Star Wars stuff. Have I seen Gravity Falls? I have not. I remember watching the first episode and not watching anything else. I do that with a lot of shows. I watch the first episode and nothing else. How old am I? I am 21 years of age. Almost 22. Gonna be 22 next month. So, looking forward to that, I guess. Would I review Spider-Man or Spectacular Spider-Man on the channel when I watch the show? Probably won't review it on the channel, but I might drop something on Instagram about it if I ever do get around to watching it. I want to watch it, though, because it sounds awesome. I've never seen it. Have I seen The Owl House? I have not seen that. Yeah, I'm very old. I'm like Master Wu age over here. Eventually I will die. Favorite Ninjago set of all time? Either the Ninjago City Gardens or the movie Bounty. I think the movie Destiny's Bounty is gorgeous. One of my favorite Ninjago sets of all time. Could I review the Chinese version of Day of the Departed? It's so much better. I might be doing that for like a Halloween special, maybe. I mean, 'tis the season. We are getting into spooky territory, and the anniversary of Day of the Departed is almost up, so I might do that. Thank you, Scott and Regina Smith, for the subscription. Thank you very much. Can Waffle do spin jitsu? I'm sure if you spun her around real quick, she might be able to do it, but you probably shouldn't spin your cats. Just keep that in mind. Why don't we answer the worst set question as the last one for this stream, because we're kind of going over time here. The worst set, the one that I regret buying most of all, is the Samurai X Cave Chaos from 2016. I do not like that set at all. I know that it's a really big hit with a lot of the community. I personally do not like that set. I thought it was a big waste of money, and I pretty much put it in the bin, the spare parts bin, as soon as I finished building it. I just did not like that set. The figures are awesome, though. The minifigure selection in that set is perfect. But the rest of the set I just do not like. Thank you, Abram, for the subscription. All right, let's wrap things up here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is our streaming schedule, just in case you guys want to, figure out when we stream. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab. Just gonna take a breather here super quick. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for checking out today's stream. In all seriousness, you guys have been awesome. Thank you very much. We can indeed do the hug tradition, end of the stream hug tradition, where everybody spams the word hug in the chat. I'll put it in there a couple times to get things rolling. Some of you guys have already started. Thank you very, very much. And with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's stream. It was a lot of fun, and expect that ranking video for the tier list to come out very soon. In the meantime, hopefully you guys will tune in tomorrow, same time, and thank you so much for being here today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, yada, 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 and I will see you guys in the next stream. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic rest of your day.